We are live. See if anybody pops in. Today, I kind of let people know first I was going to be live, so we'll see if anybody pops in. So time will tell. Excuse me. I wish it was a dark mode on the settings. Oh, maybe there is. We'll see here. General, let me see. Layouts new. No, I do not see anything that puts us into dark mode. Because it'd be better if it's dark mode, then the glasses are not glaring from here to there. Excuse me. So, Tanisha, you have to be my number one fan. You are always the first one in here. Hit the thumbs up so everybody knows. I'm sure you did. I don't even have to look. How are you doing, Tanisha? How's the weather where you're at, and how is everything going? I gotta fix one more thing on here. At least I thought I could. Wait a minute. There is something I'm missing. Oh no, there it is. Haha. They changed stuff on here a little bit, so it's hard to there, we'll leave it right there. It's hard to adjust. Tanisha, J-Dog, how are you doing, J-Dog? Well, I'm glad the weather's good, and I hope you're having a good time with your niece. J-Dog, you came in early, J-Dog, just starting off. Hit the thumbs up, buddy, please. The green screen is kind of getting me. Maybe I need to change the background completely, huh? No, that ain't gonna be the one I want. Don't know. Let me see. That one might be okay. We'll just leave that one up for now. Maybe. I don't know. May come up with something. Order Exotics. How are you doing, Gary? Your name is I want to give Gary a gecko. What you name the gecko? I will send you the gecko, Gary. Guaranteed. Theo's Pets. How are you doing, Theo? I'm trying to come up with a. Because you see how it makes me look like I don't know. Just because my hair, I guess. I don't know. No, that ain't what I want to do. Right there. I guess it's just gonna have to stay there. People are gonna have to adjust to it. You know that, Gary. No problem with you, bud. Anything I can get. You guys get to see my little cabinet over there. The wall's not painted all the way right there. It's painted everywhere else, but that one spot, because there used to be a big tall cabinet there. Maybe if I do it this way, you guys will see me better, huh? How is everything where you're at, Gary? How is everything where you're at, Theo? Everything here is great. It was a nice, beautiful day today. It was almost 50 degrees. Become Monday, it's supposed to be 10 below zero as a high. I don't know. I got some notifications on my phone. I got to see what they are. Huh? Thank you, Theo. I was just answering what you had said. For the ball, Steve. How are you doing, sir? Long time since you've been on here. Wow. It's good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. I meant to send you some pictures, Steve. I am doing good. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. What are you testing on a new keyboard there, Gary, or something? Or is it command? Matt, how are you doing, sir? How is Matt doing? Oh yeah, Steve. Let me send these pictures to you right here. First off, Steve, let me know if I sent you the pictures of the crested geckos that I hatched out. Cold blooded, how are you doing, sir? Oh, A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T W X Y Z 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 1 0, or should I say 10? I don't know. Well, you could text me if you don't want nobody to know, Matt. Anytime, buddy. I'm going to be doing a giveaway though. Not right today, but on the channel for sure. You like my little set of over there? My kids stacked her right there, right there. That's all hats, winter hats. My kids stacked their winter hats up there. And that wall's not painted right there because there used to be a huge cabinet there and I never got to paint it. But if you look up, there is a picture there that's probably worth a pretty good penny if you could see it. I don't know. See the picture up there? Might not see it real well, but it's there. Ron Trimper sent me 2 books. Boom, boom, boom. They're both the same book. One is for me, and one I'm going to give away. I'm going to do a trivia question on one of my next videos. And I was going to make it a Patreon thing, but I'm not. I'm going to give it to somebody who can really use it. And it's going to be on, it's a $35 value. The book is 20 something. And then shipping comes out to like $34, $35. It's like total it comes out to $35 for a book. And there are going to be a few stipulations to it. How did you know already? Now I got to come up with a new question, Gary. Let me see where I leave off at. Will you read them both? No, they're both the same book, so I'll read the one. I already read it once, and then I read the other book too. But the other book I'll give away. Yep, I just said the same thing, Cold-Blooded. The answer's Friday. Exactly, Gary. Exactly. And that's what I was thinking. It's a definite must read. I get not must, but it's a good read for anybody who's in the. Oh, you need to read both, or why is there a difference in them both, or something? Maybe there is. Maybe he put a clue in there to something, huh? That's why he sent two. Maybe one has an answer to something or a clue to hidden treasure somewhere. I never thought of it. It's possible. So Cold-Blooded, how is things where you're at? You know what? Should I open it up? Maybe there's one in there and I didn't open it up. Maybe. King Nerd is fine. Can you not hear him yelling? He's on video games. He's yelling. Gary's probably on the other end of the video game killing him. I don't know. Maybe he put a secret to finding a gecko in one of them, huh? Finding a special gecko. And if you realize the difference, you contact him and he'll send you something cool, huh? Everything here is great. Warm today. It's going to be cold the next week or so, but it's been warm. I did get a new crested gecko that'll be here once the weather breaks. It's a red. Got it from Wally Kern. I won it on his 10,000 subscriber giveaway the other day. Kelsey, how is Kelsey doing? Oh, you haven't played yet today, so he's not yelling at you. Somebody else must be kicking his butt then, huh, Gary? How is the grandchildren? Kelsey? And is David there, or is he out somewhere? I am doing good, Kelsey. I can't complain. I'm not going to complain at all, actually. Moon, how are you doing? Moon is here. Moon's been doing some really cool live streams. It's when he worked and stuff and the jobs he had and with his cousin, they're great stories. Mr. J, how is Mr. J doing? Excuse me, guys. Excuse me. I think Moon should do a book on his life's adventures with his cousin. They're pretty cool stories. I like them all. Very good, Mr. J. We won't. We will just we'll let it slide today, huh? Hmm. So, what does anybody want to talk about? Bring up a topic. And if it's something I know something about, or something that other people know something about, we will be sure to discuss it. You know what, Gary? If we get 1,000 subscribers over on Fauna Radio, if everybody went over there and did it, I'll dye my beard pink. Okay? But there's time limits on it. I can't go like 6 months, a year from now and say, oh, yeah, let me. But if we can get them over there before July, I'll dye it pink. So you guys heard it here. Excuse me. Because that's what we need. We need subscribers over there. Don't forget either, everybody here needs to join US Arc. Not just give donations, join, become a member. It's very important to be a member. Excuse me. Yeah, I think it's going to start picking up. I think it's going to start picking up big time. And Gary, you should put the link to your newsletter thingy you're doing out, the page thing on here, so people can go become followers over there. There's the US Arc. Please, people, go over and become, even if it's just a $5 a month one, please go over and become a member. It's very important. There it is, the reptile page. Very good. So mine. It's very good to be a member, yes. It's like I got a little something stuck in my throat there. I don't know. You'll be right back. Okay, Katanisha. We will see you in a couple minutes when you get back. I had somebody on my last TikTok, was it? I did a TikTok of the blood red, the blood tangerine female that I sent you pictures of, Gary, and somebody commented on there because I have it sitting in a small little tote, and they're like, is that its home? Is that what it lives in? And I'm like, no, that's just for pictures and filming. And they were like, oh, we were worried. I'm like, yeah, you don't need to be worried. I was like, no need to worry. That's okay, Wally. You're good. You're good to go. TikTokers are weird, but Gary, your wife has that TikTok figured out. I need to you need to have her write down a list of things I need to do to make my channel take off, and send it to me or something. It's crazy. Your channel just blew up like that. Boom, took right off. I'm sorry. I don't know why I got that little. Did you ever hear this saying, a little frog in the throat? That's what it feels like. A little frog in there. I don't know why, but I'm good. So, Wally, how are you doing? I was just telling everybody about the gecko I got coming from you, the red one. I don't know. Let me see if I can get a picture of her up here. She's absolutely stunningly beautiful. And there, I don't know. She's probably ain't gonna come up real well in there, but that's her. Mr. and Mrs. Kern are making this possible for me. It's just, oh, there we go. I blew it up a little more. There, you might see it a little better. She's a little. There she is. Yeah, I tried that too, Gary. And matter of fact, I lost half of my subscribers. When I went out and tried to do it, I fell over and got stuck in the snow with no shirt on. It was a disaster. I had to take matter of fact, the video got flagged for inappropriate behavior, I guess. I don't know. And that's because Wally told me to do it. So Okay, everybody, please tell Wally how good he looks in that Flyers hat. Yeah, we do stupid things, we get stupid results, right? Is that what it is, Wally? Oh, you tried to. They banned you to. That's funny. That is funny. Oh, well, I try. You were still telling me even if I lost a bet, you were like, do it. And I did it. Now I can't even put it in the snow because all the snow's, my complete ice out there. So you wouldn't even see it. Yeah, Wally, tomorrow, only a few hours left here. And you could take it off. I don't know what she's got on there. Almost 5,000. Come on, turn off. I didn't mean to have that on, guys. I can't even get to 1,000 on there. Yeah, that's you know, it's she's not quite there to 5,000, but she's inching up to it very quickly. Yeah, no, put that on your shelf. But you said that you're special. Sometimes you open things with that hat on, but I don't know if you will now that you had to wear it a whole week. I don't know. You did do something different than I would have done, and I said this to Becky. If I had lost and I had to get a Blackhawks hat or something and put it on, I would have got a piece of craft paper or a piece of construction paper, cut out a circle with a line on it, and taped it over top of the symbol so it looked like, you know, just so I was still wearing a hat. But no, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. It's just funny. I just thought that's what you were doing. No, that's fine, Steve. You could, you didn't miss much. Did not miss much at all. I was just laughing. It was funny that I couldn't believe you actually wore it on your live stream. I was like, wow. But that was an amazing live stream, by the way. Oh, yeah. If it was a New Jersey Devils hat, I would have did that for it for sure. But I'm good with, I would have never did it with the Blackhawks because they're an okay team. I like them. I do. They kind of are, Gary. We kind of are. Uh, it's that's why I always say I'm a. How did I put it? I'm not a YouTuber first. I'm a animal keeper first. Husband, father, animal keeper. This is just a pastime for me to have fun because I do enjoy it. That I do. Oh, that tortoise one took off. That was a good one. Oh yes, that'll be interesting to see, Steve. That'll be a great one to see. Yeah, his retic had laid some eggs there. I think we all got to be weirdos a little bit, don't we? We all keep reptiles. Some of us keep lots of them. And like Gary says, I put them in a box, in a tub for my enjoyment, in a plastic box for my enjoyment. Although with all my crested geckos, I have them in, really large. I don't know what they are. They're the adults are all in really, really large, huge totes with holes cut in them. I am upgrading them all to glass open front ones, and I'm going to make my own backgrounds and stuff like that. Now, I don't think, they're not going to take the right from us, because even if this law does pass, I'm going to be honest with you, even if this law does pass, it's not going to be overnight. I think the retics will be gone, berms, the things that were on the list before, they'll put them on the list so they can't be out there right away. Most of your venomous will probably be on there, I'm sure. Then you're gonna have things like some of your inverts, because you got your tarantula people. Right now, the tarantula people have a problem because they're fighting the countries of origin with these animals. They've been fighting with them for years. They've been trying to step up here and stop them and stuff like that. And that is what's going to happen with those. So they'll be pretty much wiped out. And then you got to talk about your isopods and stuff like that. I think them ones will be trouble too. I think that things like that are already being regulated at some point will be hard to take care of, to keep around. I think geckos will be fine for a long time. Monitors might be trouble. A lot of your fish species might be trouble, because they're always trying to say certain fish species are trouble. But here's what I want to know from you guys. Now, be honest with me, what's your guys' opinion on this one? You got your peacock bass, which is an invasive species, but yet they're protected down in Florida, even though they're invasive, but they give everybody a hard time about everything else. The laceac can be nasty if they do it the wrong way. But I think the big five constrictors I think the big five constrictors would be in serious trouble right off the bat. And I think a lot of tarantulas will be, because Brazil's always trying to fight what we have up here. I think that, like I said, a lot of your inverts will be in trouble. A lot of your fish species will be in trouble. But like I said, the peacock bass is considered to be a major sporting fish down there in Florida, and they don't say nothing about that. And that is definitely a 100% invasive species. Yes, I am. I was trying to get you to jump, and you didn't move fast enough. Almost poked my eyeball out. Don't dip, you poke my eyeball. Oh, show the shirt to Wally Kearns on here. Look at that. I don't think he. Oh, what's that say?
It says some girls want diamonds. I just want the cup, and it's in the Flyers colors.
Yes, because the Flyers are number one.
Remember when I bought this shirt and it did not fit me?
Yeah.
And I cried.
And then you lost a lot. And you got it to fit.
Yeah, I know.
Don't touch my eyeball. Come on, that hurts.
I want to touch your eyeball. Come here.
Go. Ow! Are you crazy?
Is hockey a sport?
Who said that? Oh, that's.
Is the sky blue?
Actually, technically, it's.
Shut up! No one asked you.
So Wally, here's my question for you. I know the Blackhawks are like your favorite team. What are you going to do when cancel culture comes after them and makes them change it because they don't like the name Blackhawks, just like they didn't like the Redskins and all them teams? What are you going to do then? Yes, that's a good point, Gary, about the taxes and all the money that they would lose. You know why the act is really bad is because they can change it at any time. If this passes, they can change it at any time they want. Like they could wake up tomorrow morning and be like, you know what? I don't think leopard geckos should be allowed to. That. I mean, that's just how easy it could be. Yeah, but it just ruins it, don't you think? I don't know. I'm not going to get into it because that's too political and it's such a controversial discussion with the names. I would still call. I'm gonna tell you something. They're lucky I don't own the Washington Red. I don't own the Washington team because I told Becky what I would name them right off the bat. I would keep it the Washington Redskins and just put a Redskin potato on the side of the helmet. Nickname the Spuds. It is very political and everything right now has to be a political. It's just crazy how people are getting. We got more important things to worry about than political bull crap like the Lacey Act. And did I tell you what happened? Tiki's Geckos, I'm gonna tell you, they did a video about the Lacey Act, which was a great video. And somebody posted on there underneath it. Yeah. Now, the only reason I said this is because I'll explain it to you. They posted, yeah, keep voting Democrats in. And I said, the funny thing is, right under their comment, I said, the funny thing is it was introduced by Marco Rubio, who happens to be Republican. So, yes, keep voting the Democrats in. It just is a joke. And the guy was like, well, I didn't know that. I was like, no, yeah. So it doesn't matter what political stance you have, it's a bad thing on both sides. Luna, handy dandy, how are you guys doing? I see you guys are out having dinner. I hope you guys enjoy your dinner. You know, the group that was in charge of making the Washington change their names was on TV the other day and said they're going after the Atlanta Braves next. And the Cleveland Indians. Is it the Indians or is it the Kansas City Chiefs or something? They're going after one of these teams. Them two teams, they named two of them, and they're going after them until they change their name, and then they're going to move on to the next one. You would think they would be proud that we've named sports teams after their heritage and their ancestry. Kind of brings light to it, if you ask me. But I don't know. Sherry, how are you doing? Both sides mess everything up. If exactly, I have to agree with you there, Steve. Doesn't matter. That's why discussing political crap is just bad because people get all upset and everybody messes it up anyway. So, same here. Surviving, yes. They did one here too a long time ago. Uh, the Fighting Sioux had to change their name here in it was a Grand Forks or Fargo or something like that. They had to change their name from the Fighting Sioux. So I don't know. Yeah, I'm not as popular as Wally is. Wally does a live stream and he gets 150 people watching. I get 9. They're from right here. They're from all through here. The Sioux are. So, other than that, how is everybody doing? I got some kind of text message here. Let me see what it is. Oh, Wally, you guys had me laughing. That was one of the greatest ones I've ever seen. The way you guys were, you guys just are perfect together. What the heck was that? I think a book of mine fell back here. Wait a minute, behind my desk. I'll have to get down on my hands and knees when this is over and get it. Okay, I got it. I'm going to be getting a new desk, though, Wally. It's going to be an L-shaped desk. I'll have this laptop here. I'll get my other computer and put in the corner. And then I got my... Only because they're two different... One's a Mac, one's not. And then I have the MacBook that I can use. No, I'm not mean. I don't kick geckos around when they're in tubs and can't defend themselves. My name is not Nanette. No, I'm just kidding. That's what had me laughing. You're like, well, I guess I'd be fired up too. You kicked me around. Oh man, that was so funny. Well, I thought she was gonna hit you off that table, off that chair. That was so funny. That was hilarious. Don't you dare tell her that I called her mean. I'll contact her on Facebook and say, nope, wasn't me. Oh man, that was a good one though, Wally. When you were like, "What? I would be fired up too if you kicked me under the table." I was like, "What? Jeez." Oh, I was speechless though when I saw it completely. Just unbelievable. I think they said June. I see commercials for it now all the time. It looks really good. It might be May. I'll let you know. No. June 10th, 2022. It comes out. Yeah, I marked it on my calendar already. So, but this has got the original people in it, and apparently, dinosaurs are just running around everywhere. So I don't know. I don't. You say that to me, Wally, but I don't know. I don't know what I do. I don't know. But I do know I love your channel and your videos, especially the beginning ones when well, your buns now are really good too. Don't get me wrong. I like them all. I'm not going to say I don't like any of them because I like them all. I've never missed one. And I've watched all of them a minimum of 2 times. But the earlier ones I know I've watched 4 and 5, 6. When I get bored, they're only like a minute long. So when I get bored with something, I'll sit and watch Wally's channel and I'll go to his playlist, not his playlist, but it was videos. And I put the oldest first and then I watch them. And then they're like a minute or 2 long and you can go all the way down, watch them all. I think I sent you a picture of the screen where you seen they were all watched. Yeah, I watch them all several times. Give me 1 second, guys. Steve, I will get back to after this live stream about it. Sorry about that, guys. I had to read that real quick. But yes, that's what I do. And because you know what? When you go to somebody's channel and you watch it from the beginning and watch it through, you see them evolve from their first video to where they're at now. And it's pretty amazing to see. I think my first videos on here are football because they were my son playing football. I think they were the first videos I put up. Maybe. I'm not 100% sure what they are. And it's great to watch him grow. And then years ago when I watched Wally, when he was first did YouTube, I watched him because I was trying to set up for a crested gecko of some. It was a crested gecko or something. I can't remember what it was. And I went on and he did it, and he had tiles that he would break. He bought the tiles. He went out to his garage and he broke them and set them up in there and stuff, and showed how he did it. And that's what hooked me on Wally, and I started watching his channel. And then he stopped. It was like gone for a couple of years, and I was like, "What the heck happened?" Yeah, it has the original cast in it. That's why I like it. And I'm going to with the Jurassic World Domination, yes. And Steve, remind me when I talk to you later to send you the pictures of the geckos I hatched out, the crested geckos. Well, I guess not the lawyer, because the lawyer was kind of eaten in the first one, wasn't he? Yeah. You know, those movies, everybody says, a lot of people say, oh, what got me into reptiles and stuff is the Jurassic Park movies, which is good. Very good. But I didn't, that ain't what got me. Something I've had since I could even think. Snakes and reptiles and stuff like that. That's like I said, the hat looks good on you, and right away you were like, isn't that a Rodney Dangerfield? It looks good on you. Yeah. Yeah, I can remember back, Sherry, no joke, 3 years old minimum, at somewhere around there, 2 or 3. People say they don't remember back that far unless they've had a traumatic experience, which I did with surgeries and stuff, and I remember a lot. And I never wanted, like everybody wanted toys. I didn't want dinosaurs, and I wanted the actual crocodiles, snakes, lizards, things like that, not dinosaurs for some reason. When I was even little, it was like that. Adam is in the house. How are you doing, Adam? How is everything going over there? How was your trip today? Molly, can I ask you a question? I should ask this for wait for this question for one of your but if you want me, if I ask it now and you don't want to answer it, just tell me to ask it during your next live stream that you do a Q&A, because I will. I was going to ask what is your next adventure with reptiles? Do you plan to get something new or special? You know, fortunately, my parents were never scared of reptiles or nothing, ever. But I'll tell you what I did. I was about 5 years old or something. I'd go outside, I'd catch a frog or something, and I would come home, and I didn't know any better. Fill up the tub with some water and put the frog in there. And I had caught this massive bullfrog, and I did it. I put it in there, and I put water in a tub, and I put the frog in there, and I put a bowl in there upside down so I can get up and get dry, because for some reason I knew it had to be able to get out and get dry. And I did that, and I come home and it's gone. And I says to my mom, I was like, "What happened to my frog?" And she goes, I was vacuuming the floor, and here it come hopping out, and just hopped right across the floor. She said, I opened the door and it hopped right out and down the steps, and out it went. Well, I heard you talking about that. The rack systems, right? I'm gonna do some changes too. Dealing with your chow. So apparently, if I had to guess, it's going to hit the market somehow bigger than what you're doing. It's going to be like somebody's going to pick up on it or something. Oh, and Wally, a liquid chicken is an egg. I don't know if I don't know if I put that in there. You were saying that I don't get the liquid chicken thing, and it's an egg. You can neither confirm nor deny, right? Yeah, I'm gonna say, Molly, you're the luckiest guy I know. Seriously. Oh, you put in a blender. There's my Emma. Emma to Emma to M. Oh, she wants some. She wants some Emma love. I'm telling you right now. You need to go in there and. Here you go, Wally. She's wearing a Chicago Bulls shirt. Emma loves the Chicago Bulls. It's like her favorite team. Yes, she is. He said you're telling me I'm number one. Double number one. Yeah, she loves the Chicago Bulls. She likes, what is the mascot's name, Emma? Benny. Benny the Bull. She's always coming out. Look at Benny the Bull videos. So yeah, she's pretty good. She loves them. So other than the racks, Wally, and other than the isopod chow stuff, reptiles only. You getting anything new or anything? I know I am. I'm getting this beautiful crested gecko. Hey, Emma.
What?
Wally has Benny's autograph.
Cool.
He will send it to you.
For how much?
How much, Wally? The Jello's missing. Yeah, Ben. It's her favorite team. She got all kinds of shirts, cups. Don't you have a jersey? She loves the Chicago Bulls.
Is that why you're not wearing a green shirt?
Yeah, no, I find my green shirt, right? It doesn't come through like that. It comes through like if I wear my green shirt, it flashes. He'll go look for it and then he'll send it to you. Okay? She'll make sure I get that jelly in the box for you and get it out to you. I tell him every time I talk to him, I got jelly downstairs for him. I got peach jelly and stuff like that, and I never get it sent out to him. I feel bad. No, you can't trust me with anything. He even sent me his address several times. He sent me his address several times to send it to him. Emma also is one of your number one fans. Do you remember when she tried to cut that box open that you sent with them geckos in it? When I ordered them geckos from you when she was about 5 years old? Do you remember that, Emma? When I ordered those geckos from Wally and you tried to open them with that knife and he was so scared you were going to cut your fingers off? You were about, 6, 7 years old maybe? Yes, I did too. Well, I was a little bit older because I was even older I was older than 16 when the albinos first came out, when they were made really so public can get them. So you'll never forget that ever. It was kind of, she had that knife and she had it on there and she's rocking it back and forth. I was like, oh my. I had to put a disclaimer out at the end of the video. No people were hurt during the making of this video. Yeah, Steve, I was older when they were made cheap enough for the public to buy, and then they were still high, a couple $1,000s. I used to catch garter snakes and stuff like that, and then when I was able to get stuff on my own, I had to save up my own money and get it. I had to work and save my own money to get it. My first snake was a regular, ordinary Burmese python that I actually owned. Because when I would catch these other stuff, I'd bring them home, keep them for a while, and then let them go again. Which I don't know if that was a good thing back then. They were native to where I caught them at and stuff like that, but even when the pet store, Sherry, people would come in and buy stuff from me, and I would give them instructions, but even then the instructions were bad way back then. I mean, they believed that with tarantulas you'd put a sponge in there for them to drink out of, and that ain't the way it is. They drink regular water. So, but I mean, and then you get the wrong information, and then they die a couple weeks later. That's what happens. They're very bitey though, Sherry, when you do try to catch them. We used to see a lot of them around here, but we don't see too many of them anymore. What is, Sherry, your favorite animal? Let me ask you that. Your favorite reptile? Yeah, I wouldn't mind having some, Sherry. But I would want to get yeah, I just wouldn't mind setting up an enclosure and getting some like they do on the snake discovery where she's got like 4 or 5 of them in an enclosure together. I think that would be a neat. Set up a whole bioactive looking setup. But I don't know if I'd want to catch some from around here and do it or order some. I'm sure it's going to be hard because, I say that too. And then you go to the show and then you're like, wow, I need this. And Sherry, I don't know. This is one of the ones I hatched out. I don't know how well you can see it, but I'll try to get it on there. Oh, it's not going to come up well. Let me see. I don't know. You on Facebook, Sherry? Because if you are, you can go see them on there for sure. I'll try to get this one. I don't know if this one will even show up on there real well. It may not. No, it's not gonna. That's funny. Molly, I would. It's just too far of a trip for just that's. I don't know. I'd have a hard time going to that show. I think the smaller shows are more personable. Like you could talk to the people more. Like when you get in there, like you vend a table. I think you could talk to the vendors better or something. I don't know. Is there a show where you're at, Wally, tomorrow? It used to be the Komodo dragon. Well, what is it now? And if you want to know what Wally's favorite gecko is or animal is, gecko, I want to say gecko. Go watch his live stream from the other day. He tells you. A Tuatara, yeah, absolutely my favorite of all time. Absolutely. The only problem with Tuatara is, well, first we can't get them, but even if we could, you would have to buy one when you're a baby. So by the time you're 40 years old, you can breed it because they live like 100 and something years, and they're not even breeding age until they're like 40. They're not mature. No, Adam is going to one tomorrow, I believe. Is that right, Adam? Is that what you said you're going to one? They're just cool, but you know what? They're not a lizard. I'm going to tell you something. They're not technically they're, how does it put it? They're not a monitor or anything like that. They're not a snake. They're older than the snakes are. Snakes branched off from them, and so did your modern lizards and everything else branch off of them. So they're before that. They got a name for it. It starts with an R. I can't remember what it is off the top of my head. I have to think. Yeah, they're not, and there's only, I think they're the only species of that thing. Yeah, well, so they were, and so were these. Are I think these are older than them too. I'm not sure they're older than crocodiles and them are from around then too. Now you're gonna make me look this up. Watch it be a word I can't pronounce because it's so freaking big and crazy. There are 2 species in that group. Yes, very interesting. They are a reptile. I knew that. But I'm trying to think. Wait a minute. I just saw it in here. Da-da-da. They're from the Jurassic period. They're still around today. Triassic period. 250 million years ago. Let me see here. Yeah, they include dinosaurs, birds, and crocodilians. But that's not what they are, though. They're the rhinocrestophilia. I guess that's how you say it. Cephalodomidae. It's weird. I can never pronounce those names. I don't know if I can. Sorry, I was just looking this up for you guys here, trying to get you the information. The other ones, also in the group, I don't think they really have a name yet because the name was rejected. So, rhinocephalus. I guess it's hyper. I'm not good at living. They're considered living fossils, though. I think they're the greatest ones of all. They're my favorite, also, just so you know. But it's something you would have to leave in your will to somebody because if they live to be 100 and some years old, I mean, holy cow, you're definitely handing it off to somebody. So, no kidding. Yeah, they're like tortoises, but I think they live. I don't know. They might even live longer than tortoises. They're one of the longest living ones, and I know they were endangered, but now they're not in danger no more. But they're still protected, and the way they protected them, I guess, was a good way to protect them. Unlike what we do here, like the Webb's Obsessions. Hello, Michael. How are you doing, sir? Unlike how we protect stuff, like we got that California garter snake, they just sectioned off about a couple acres and said, "This is it. This is where they're at," and then they don't do it right. But what they did over in New Zealand when they protected them everywhere. It was just pretty neat. We were talking about the Tatuateras there, Benjamin. He was telling me all about the Tatuateras the other day on a live stream. Been a couple weeks back, but he was talking about them. Pretty cool stuff. Yeah, just you don't touch them, no. But he said there's places that they have that you can go and see them. So that's pretty cool. So that would be pretty interesting to see. If I went over there, that would be one. Yeah, they don't have any snakes in New Zealand, but they have these eels that are huge. Yeah, you can't have any snakes over there. I know that. But I would definitely be if I went there, I would definitely go check them out just to see them. But I watched the whole show in New Zealand. They got these eels that live in these lakes that are pretty big. Yeah, I believe they do have some in zoos. That's what it is. New Zealand long long fins. Hey, it's always great to be out and about with your friends and stuff like that, Michael. Always. Always great. Guys got to go over and subscribe to his channel. He's doing some great stuff over there with his geckos and his tarantulas and stuff, web obsessions. Yeah, I know. That's what I saw there. Uh, it's pretty tough. I suppose if a person were to drown in one of them lakes that they're in, there probably wouldn't be much left of them, right? Within a day or so, a couple days. What do you mean by us? U.S. I mean, what do you mean by U.S.? I'm lost somewhere. I don't think there's any tuatara in any zoos here in the United States. Thank you for letting them know I said hello, Michael. Yeah, I don't know if I don't think we have any tuataras over. Yeah, I don't think they have any in Canada either. I don't think that's one of the animals New Zealand doesn't let. There might be some though. I mean, I could be wrong. I'm sure I could. If there is, I could find out, but I don't know if there's any in zoos because it would be if there was, I would definitely want to go see one because they're pretty cool. I remember when Australia had a panda come to the zoo, and I went to go see it, and I took a picture of it, and I went back an hour later to take another picture, and it was still sitting the exact same way it was. I was like, I wonder if it's a stuffed animal. Uh, oh yeah, no, he's here in the United States. I'm sorry. Uh, do you know? My daughter just got this game for the Nintendo Switch, and it was Mario something. It's actually a pretty good game. They had me playing it with them. Do they really? That would be cool to see. The eels. We were talking about the tuataras too a minute ago. That's why I was wondering. But the eels, yeah, they would be cool to see. Um, Benjamin up here in New Zealand said if a dead animal's in the water overnight, there ain't much left of it in the morning. So I said, I wonder if somebody were to drown. No, it wasn't Mario Kart. I'll find out for you, though, real quick. Hold on. Give me 1 second, guys. Yeah, I don't think they're little. She's coming. We were talking about the eels, too. Emma, what's the name of that video game you guys had me playing the other day on the Switch? Mario Party. J-Dog. It's Mario Party is what it was.
Why?
Because he said he was playing Pokemon Legends on his thing, and I said, you guys had me playing a game on the Switch the other day, but I couldn't remember what it was called. Okay, Steve. Good talking to you. I get abused around here, people. Abused. Dead. I found a channel that was showing some knobtails on it, Web Obsession, and they were just amazing to watch. Some of them. I will send you when I find it again. I'm gonna find it here after we're done here. I'll send you so you can go watch it too. It's pretty cool stuff. You don't have a Switch? We also play Clue on it a lot. Each person, because like Emma here, she can put the Switch, she can put it up on her thing, and we can connect to it through our phones and play Clue, which is pretty cool. I like the original Nintendo. Nothing better. Or Odyssey. I don't know if anybody's had an Odyssey game, an electronic game, but they're pretty cool. I had to fix it, Andrew. Oh, your grandpa said he would always get you the Switch or get the Switch? The Jello tree. I have no idea what you're talking about. So, anyway, I've been on for longer than an hour now, so almost an hour and a half. So I'm going to be hopping off. I want to thank everybody for popping in. It was great to have everybody in here. I want to thank you guys. For sort of back, huh? Yes, everybody go subscribe to that channel, please.
So you broke the chair.
Yeah, I can fix it.
You can. Oh, that dog's involved.
I can definitely fix the chair. Thank you, Wally. Go for 7 hours. Well, you know what? If we did a marathon and we were, and I had it hooked up to collect money to donate to something, I would do that. But I don't have that set up. So, peace out, people. Everybody, please go over and subscribe to that channel, though. Follow on the radio. You better run if you did something, Andrew. You can't leave her in there, Andrew. Peace out, people. Donate to USARC? No, become a member of USARC. Don't donate to it. They need members more than money. If they, fighting a battle like that, Sherry, if you say you got 2 million subscribers, 2 million, you represent 2 million people, it sounds better than saying I have $2 million because people equal votes. Votes are important to politicians. Typical politician.
I can't finish that because
All right. Peace out, people.